being able to do like different types of music. So, you know, obviously, you know, being a fan and then having them ask me to, you know, do it, I was like, absolutely, when? Can we do it now? Like, I was totally stoked. Like, yeah, absolutely.
For us, it was really like last time we collaborated with Ville Valo from Him and Laura from the Rasmus, and this time we really wanted to have a new director because we knew those guys before from Finland, but this time we were really searching for really great, strong rock voice, and I was so happy when we heard that Corey is on board.
Here we go.
Under the water, it's cold and it's gray. My torrid autumn, another season decays. Open up the hollow,
That's nice.
let my walls come down.
Yeah, that's good.
I tell you it's a problem just when no one's around. But then I know what's wrong. God, you complicated everything. I know you're gone, gone, gone. This is where I will draw my line.
There you go. You sing. There you go.
In 2008, Slipknot released their fourth studio album, where Corey once again went back to his lower guttural growls, reminiscent of his style in self-titled and Iowa eras. But it just did not have that impact as it used to. He sounded like he had to control that sound, so it sounded forced in comparison to his unhinged, animalistic delivery of good old days. It is quite difficult to understand what he is saying, because it would seem that it is hard for him to maintain the distortion if he were to focus on articulating each sound. In general, it seems like an overall improvement in comparison to 2004's release, and his voice was in best condition in 2008 and 2009 since Iowa.
When I dig inside, find a little bit of me. Longing cry to the door complete. Oh, amazing, man, this time. You never get out, you do a number alive. I am infinite, I am the infinite father. I'm a little bit better than you. People make noise when this shit, nothing to do is happen. nothing to do with that, but I did nothing. Alright, motherfuckers. Jump, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck are you looking at? Tell you what you're looking at. Everyone you motherfucking like that. Everybody in the world needs more. I got it working, I'm out of it. But they can't teach me and no one else. Never remember the one to someone else. Now I'm under my bed. Never mind, I did something. Give a time back. Lord, that, Lord, that. Give a mind, Lord, that. Give a mind, Lord. When they say nothing to do with that, but I did not mind. Lord, that, Lord, that. Give a mind, Lord, that. Give a mind, Lord. When they say nothing to do with that, but I did not mind.
But between 2008 and 2014, his voice had its ups and downs, and overall it seemed as if touring was wearing him out. He began to slip into his higher-pitched approach again, but there were no other drastic changes. Taylor received an award for Best Singer in Revolver's Golden Gods 2013, and well deserved.
This year's nominees are Philip H. Anselmo of Down, Maria Brink of In This Moment, Chris Cornell of Soundgarden, Lizzie Hale of Hailstorm, Chino Moreno of the Deftones, and the venerable Corey Taylor of Stone Sour. It's Corey Taylor of Slipknot and Stone Sour.
Thank you, guys. This is, I didn't know this was happening, and, I just want to say, I have dedicated my life to giving you everything I fucking got. This means more to me than anything. Thank you so fucking much.
This album is the closest thing to old school Slipknot we have heard to this day. When I heard The Negative One, which was one of their first singles of the album, it had a very nostalgic sound. Corey's delivery was a combination of his style from All Hope Is Gone and Volume 3, but it had more balance to it and stability. Because it would seem that Corey has grown into his new style while touring in support of All Hope Is Gone. But it seems he has given up on that deeper, guttural approach and focused on mid and high range delivery that he seems more comfortable with when singing live. Overall, his tone sounds very similar to that of Volume 3 time period, which is probably a bad sign and a decline in his performance. The DVD Day of Gusano was recorded live in Mexico in 2015 and released in 2017. This live seems to me as the worst recorded live performance of Corey Taylor. His screams have a strange quality to them. In some parts, it seems as if he is screaming directly on his vocal cords, just as he would sing without using a proper screaming technique. But there is something else going on, as he would probably have lost his voice before the show has ended. He might have been sick as well, as his singing voice does not sound healthy also. It has that strange quality of when a person sings incorrectly, loses their voice, and then sings some more. But this is not exactly an isolated incident, as Corey's performance in Rock in Rio 2015 sounds quite similar to that performance in Day of Gusano DVD.
I am the event finder. Come a little closer and we'll show you what. No,
However, Corey's voice is not as audible in this performance, so it's hard to clearly identify what is going on with his screaming voice. It seems slightly better, but his clean singing still sounds unhealthy. With the release of Stone Sour's most recent LP record, Hydrograd, the pattern of his performances are very similar to that of recent years.
Remember, Rich just a game. Come on, better now down in the rock and roll. It's only rock and roll, but I like it. No, not one, no feel, real, no sad. You need it anywhere. No, in the rock and roll. Only rock and roll, but I like it. No time, one, no feel, real, no sad. You need it anywhere.
So, what served to his decline in vocal performance? I have gone through a lot of research, which took me 4 videos, and there were a lot of circumstances Corey had to overcome as a person and a singer. Demanding shows, alcohol and drugs, stress, and simply voice wearing out with age. Over the years, I've heard people just blatantly signing off all of Corey's hardships with his voice because of a poor screaming technique he has been using for many years. And there is truth to that also, as he has been rather careless over the years for reasons I have mentioned in previous episodes. But ask yourselves this: would we have gotten albums like Slipknot and Iowa if Corey did not approach his performances exactly the way he did? Probably not. The impact would not have been the same. His voice completes the whole picture and philosophy of the band, as his scream was something we have never heard before, and to this day I have not heard a better recorded performance. Corey did not choose a safe route for himself. He chose a route that would give him a result he wanted, and it paid off in the end. As to this day, Slipknot is a formidable force in the world of heavy music. Recently, Slipknot have made a statement that their upcoming album will be as vicious as their second album, Iowa. If you ask me, I don't believe it will be physically possible for Corey to deliver the same quality he has back then. He has aged and has gone through ups and downs over the years since Iowa, but never fully regained his voice from that era. Of course, I'm hoping for the best. When the album comes out, I will continue the story of Corey Taylor's voice But until then, I will be talking about other singers. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you soon.